What the heck? What is all this? We got some work to do. If you want some good weight reduction, we gotta start with the basics. What's up guys, narfalicious here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about weight reduction. Now if you're new here, consider subscribing because we talk all things 86 and you don't want to miss out on some great content. It's one of my favorite modifications, probably the best modification you can do on this car after a good set of tires. Why is that? Well, weight reduction helps a lot of things. It doesn't just help to go fast. Now people think if you want to go fast, why ruin your car by stripping it out, making it ugly, making it uncomfortable? You can do weight reduction tastefully. Yes, you can just fully strip everything out of the car, but you can also do it tastefully. You can take out things that maybe aren't necessary. You can add some parts that look nice, maybe some carbon fiber hood or trunk, lighter wheels. There's a lot of things you can do to reduce weight. If you want to go fast, just put a turbo or supercharger on it. Yes, maybe I might put a supercharger or turbocharger on my car, but it's not just about going faster. A lighter car will always handle and brake better than a heavier car. Now I'm not saying an 86 versus a Corvette. I'm saying an 86 versus another 86. All things being equal, this one's a little bit lighter, it's gonna handle and it's gonna brake better. 2016 FRS comes in at stock 2,758 pounds. A 17 or 18 86 will come in at 2,776 pounds. The BRZs I'm not sure offhand, but I'll post them up on the screen here. So the goal for my car is 2,400 pounds. So we have to lose about 358 pounds. Well, I did already start putting on parts. Obviously, if you follow my channel, you know that I have a full exhaust. I did weigh those, so you'll see shots of that, but everything else I'm gonna weigh as it comes off the car, and everything that goes back onto the car. We can get there, 2,400 pounds. This weight reduction is not gonna all happen in one video. I am gonna break it out into 3 distinct phases or levels. Now this is based on my personal opinion, but I feel like this would apply to most of the people who are into weight reduction. Level 1 is going to be stuff that's pretty much free or cheap, or maybe stuff that piggybacks onto other modifications like exhaust. Some of these things may not coincide with what you feel are level 1. Maybe it's something you are not really willing to do, like taking out the sound deadening from the trunk. Level 2 is going to be probably the biggest level because there's so many things that I feel fall into level 2. Drive shaft, maybe lighter wheels, maybe a lightweight battery. But yeah, level 2 is going to be pretty much stuff that may cost a little bit more money. Maybe it's stuff that you just are putting off because there's more important things that you want to get, maybe a turbo. Now level 3 is going to be pretty much your savage level weight reduction, like people don't even want to ride in your car weight reduction, or it's so loud, I hate this car weight reduction. But if you want the maximum amount of weight reduction, you're going to have to do level 3 stuff. So the first step with weight reduction is first, get rid of the junk that is in your trunk. You don't need that crap in there. You don't need wax, okay? This is a race car, buddy. Sunshades, we have a light, a lone sock, silencer from my exhaust, air pump from TRD. We don't need any of that crap. Now that stuff I'm not gonna weigh because that stuff doesn't come with the car. All right, mod number 2. Remove the gas lid. No, I'm just playing. Don't remove the gas lid. Remove the gas. Gas weighs about 6 pounds or so roughly per gallon. So if you take off half the tank of this car, which is about 6.5 gallons, you got about 36 to 40 pounds of gas removed. So you're looking closer to 2,700 pounds with this car. All right, more easy stuff. This, the booklet. OFT we're gonna leave in there. Just keep your registration paperwork to a minimum. Cup holder and coins. I know you think it's stupid, but it does weigh something. So you're looking at about 1,120 grams for your booklet. Cup holder, 295 grams. We might keep this in the car though. All right, number 5. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Floor mats. What is this, fork and... Just crap in here. About 337 grams for the 2 floor mats. Now my car, I also have this kind of sunshade in the back here. I'm gonna get rid of this pretty soon once I get some tints, but it's gonna stay on there for now. Actually, it might stay on there for the rest of the summer. Now we're gonna go ahead and do what's in the trunk. Get a light in there. Oh, I forgot to take out this oil here. First thing, let's go ahead and take off this. You will get a lot of weight out of this stuff right here. Now my suggestion is though, I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff off, but my suggestion is do not run without a spare if you're dailying in the car, just because you don't want to be in that situation. If you're in the city, then your roads are going to be a lot rougher. If you're in the country, you're just going to be in the middle of nowhere with possibly no help. So try to keep your spare on most of the time, and try to keep this crate jack with you most of the time. So now these foam things have this little tab here. You got to be careful when pulling this up. Mine has already been pulled up many times, so that one just came out pretty easy. The one on the left though, it's a little bit stuck, and there you go. I don't really care. Alternative is, if you want to, I know a lot of hybrid vehicles don't have a spare at all. They just run with a spare tire kit, so that's an alternative if you want to save a lot of weight without that spare in there. Now one thing to note, now you can see the whole trunk is getting to be empty pretty much. A thing of caution though, since this is a rear-wheel drive car, think about it. You're gonna have a lot less weight on the rear. What makes front-wheel drive cars good in snow is there's a lot of weight on the drive wheels. Without having a lot of weight on here and also having stock 215s, this car is gonna be a lot more squirrely than what it was before. So just keep that in mind. Try to have better suspension and tires to accommodate for that, but even so. Now as you can see from the trunk as well, I already kind of removed this sound deadening here, and my next step is to remove this one here. It doesn't really do much, there's only those 2 little small pieces. They're supposed to reduce the sound and vibration, the noise, vibration, and harshness in the vehicle. Personally, I don't care about that kind of stuff, and I have a super loud exhaust anyway, so they're not really going to do much. So I'm planning on taking those out. These, you can just kind of tap on these with a flat-end screwdriver or some kind of flat piece and a little hammer. If you want to do it a lot easier, you can go buy some dry ice, pour it in here, wait for it to crackle, and then you can take it up a lot easier. There's some videos on YouTube here about how to do that. Okay, so you can see that we got all that out. It still looks kind of nasty right here with all this stuff on there. So, and some other point, I'm gonna go ahead and sand that down. If you know how to do like paint or body work, you can go ahead and paint over that and it'll look just fine. Same thing with that one. I'm gonna sand those down at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it, but I'm gonna sand it down. Okay, so we have the scale zeroed out with the container in there, so we can fill all that stuff in the container. Okay, so about 333 grams on that. All right, quick jack. 1,425 grams. Tow hook, 440 grams. Foam in the center. I'm gonna get this on here right now. $151 grams. 2 tabs for the side foam, not registering. First side foam, 133 grams. Second side foam, 136 grams. Did I get these already? 94 grams for those two. Who's touching? 411 grams for the wrench. This weird tool. There you go. 249 grams for that tool. So the flat board from the trunk is kind of awkward. I kind of have to hold it in place and then just kind of let it go, let it hang in the air for a second while I get the grams. And let's see, it's about 1,227, 1,228 grams, so we'll go with that. Alright, so now for the spare tire itself, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to put it on the little micro scale, so I'm going to go ahead and get on a regular scale, weigh myself, pick up the tire, and then weigh myself again. 149.8. Just check that one more time. 149.8. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and carry the tire. 174.8. Let's go ahead and try that again one more time. 174.8. About 25 pounds or so. Alright, so we're going to get into some stuff that maybe some people would not consider level 1. Maybe it's something they're not willing to do. But I'm willing to do it because it's free. Rear seat delete. These rear seats, they don't really serve too much purpose. You know, you can't really have people back here. At least not comfortably. I know people do it. Definitely not comfortable. So this bolt right here, that's a 10 millimeter. Now once you get this bolt out of there, you need to like lift this up and push down on the back side to get it out. So I kind of struggled that at first, so I'm going to show you guys that again on the other side. So here it is on the passenger side. Again, we got this bolt off of here. The back side, it gave me some trouble because I thought you had to just pull, that there were some screws, but really what you have to do is just lift up on this and push down on the back side at the same time. There you go. Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and remove all the hardware for the seats. First let's start with the seat belts. And this right here is a 14 millimeter. Alright, these pieces right here, looks like they're a little bit smaller. I think it's going to be a 12. Yep. Now one thing you want to make sure to do is just make sure you keep all this hardware in one little bag or one little box or something, just so you don't lose it. Alright, so far we just took off two pieces. One was for the seat belt and one was for the child anchor. Now we're going to go ahead and take off this seat back here. As you can see, there's one bolt there and one bolt there, and this is for the hardware. But we can take off the seat back first from the hardware. So back here, not sure if you can see it, there's actually a bolt right here on each corner. That's a 12 millimeter. So we'll go ahead and take that out. So you just fold it back and then pull it out. Alright, we're looking on from the passenger side now, and the only thing remaining to take off are the seat belts on the side here, plus the hardware for the seat back. This has the hinge part that allows it to fold down, and this part has an anchor plus the part that kind of holds in the seat bottoms. There it is on that side. It's not too heavy, but it is steel, so it is worth taking off. However, I'm not going to go ahead and take it off right now because you have to take that plastic off here on the side to get into it, and I'm not ready to do that at this moment. This piece of foam here, I already got this taken off with the clips, so I'm going to go ahead and weigh this also. Alright, this center carpet can also be removed. In order to take this off though, we do need to lift up the center console. So I'm going to unbolt this. I'm not going to take off the center console right now. So there's two bolts in here. And I forgot to mention, I did take off this rubber piece that's underneath the cup holder, so I'll weigh this, but again, with the cup holder it might just stay in the car. Alright, let's go ahead and unbolt these. These look like 10 millimeter. Alright, so I got those two bolts out. So with those screws out, we're able to lift this up just enough to be able to see underneath into it. And there's two tabs holding on this carpet. So I just actually got a screwdriver, a flathead, and I'm just going to pop them up. Now this, you do need to be careful with popping them so that way you don't actually break them. Go. So if you lift this up, you would have seen the actual tabs underneath there. So you see those little holes there? That's where the tabs were. So then I got those tabs out, so pop this right out. And there you go. So as you can see, it's just a piece of foam underneath, just to, again, reduce the noise and vibration on the car. So this is the one bolt that held on one of the seat bottoms. There's supposed to be another one for the other seat bottom. I cannot find it, so we're just going to count this one twice. 7 grams. These are the bolts that held the seat back to the hinges. Here's one anchor, and here's another anchor. Here's part of the seat belt, another part of the seat belt. And here is the rubber that goes underneath the cup holder. Alright, so all that stuff was 686 grams. Here's the center carpet piece from the back seats. $242 grams. Here's the foam piece that goes in the back by the amp. $229 grams. Alright, I'm going to try to put the seat bottoms and the seat back on top of this. Hopefully it works. Probably not. Finally worked. 1931 grams. Now I don't assume it's going to be the same as the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and weigh the other one as well. This one's not staying. 1926 before it falls. Alright, last piece, I have the seat back here. And it's really awkward, so I actually have the scale zeroed out with the owner's manual so I can have something to balance it on. And I'll just have to hold it like I did with the flat board. So awkward. So I'm just gonna have to let it go for a second and get the reading. 6519, I think. Yep, 6519, I'll go with that. The exhaust is already on my car, so I'm not going to be able to weigh those. I did take video of the header and the catback when I put them on the car, so I'll show you the weights of those. The over pipe and the front pipe I did not weigh, but those are pretty well known, so I'll just post them up for you. JDL header weighs 12.6 pounds. Thank you guys for watching this video. As you can see, we lost 146 pounds from this car. That's crazy. Now we do have 212 pounds to go to meet our goal, but we can get there. I know we can. I leave you guys with one final word. Everybody wants to make a difference, but nobody is willing to be different. Huh. Nothing. They weigh nothing. They're invisible.